Good morning students. Now in chapter 6 application of derivatives in exercise 6.5 we are going to learn about maxima and minima. Local maximum or local minimum for a real valued function f. A point C in the interior of the domain of f is called local maxima if there exists h is greater than 0 such that fc is greater than f dash x for all x in open interval c minus h c plus h. The value fc is called the local maximum value of f. Clear? Similarly, local minima means a point C in the interior of the domain f is called local minima if there exists an h is greater than 0 such that fc is less than fx for all x in open interval c minus h c plus h. The value of fc is called local minimum value of f. Third point, a function f defined over closed interval ab is said to be have maximum or absolute maximum at x is equal to c. C belongs to closed interval ab if fx is less than or equal to fc for all x belongs to closed interval ab. Similarly, a function fx is defined over closed interval ab is said to have minimum or absolute minimum at x is equal to d if fx is greater than or equal to fd for all x belongs to closed interval ab. Clear? Now, critical point of f. A point C in which the domain of a function f at which either f dash c is equal to 0 or f is not differentiable is called a critical point of f. Now, working rule for finding points of local maxima or local minima. So, first derivative test. In first derivative test, firstly find f dash x. If f dash x changes sign from positive to negative as x increases through c, then c is a point of local maxima and fc is the local maximum value. Clear? If f dash x changes sign from negative to positive as x increases through c, then c is a point of local minima and fc is local minimum values. Local minimum value. If f dash x does not change sign as x increases through c, then c is neither a point of local minima nor a point of local maxima. Such a point is called a point of inflection. Clear? Now see the example. Find the maximum and minimum value if any of the function fx is equal to minus mod x minus 1 plus 5. So we have fx is equal to minus mod x minus 1 plus 5. The mod of x minus 1 is greater than or equal to 0 for all x belongs to real number. Therefore, minus of x minus 1 is less than or equal to 0. It implies that minus of x minus 1 plus 5 is less than or equal to 0 plus 5. it means fx is less than or equal to 5 for all x belongs to R. So 5 is the maximum value of fx. Clear? Now fx is equal to 5 means minus of mod x minus 1 plus 5 is equal to 5. It implies that mod of x minus 1 is equal to 0. It means x is equal to 1. Thus fx attains maximum value at x is equal to 1. Clear, students? Now see second derivative test. Second derivative test. Let f be a function defined on an interval I and c belongs to I. Let f be the twice differentiable at c. Then first x is equal to c is the point of local maxima if f dash c is equal to 0 and f double dash c is less than 0. In this case fc is the local maximum value. Clear? Means if f double dash c is less than 0 means negative, then function will be maximum at that point and fc will be local maximum value. At x is equal to c is a point of local minima if f dash c is equal to 0 and f double dash c is greater than 0. In this case fc is the local minimum value. Clear? So if f double dash c is greater than 0 means positive, then function will be minimum at that point and fc will be local minimum value. Next, the test fail if f dash c is equal to 0 and f double dash c is equal to 0. In this case we go back to the first derivative test. You have to remember this point also. Clear, students? So now according to second derivative test, firstly we have to find f dash x, then put f dash x is equal to 0 and find the value of x. Clear? Then find f double dash x and put the obtained value of x in f double dash x. Clear? If f double dash x is greater than 0 means positive, then function will be minimum at that point and put the value of x in the function, then you can find minimum value of the function. If f double dash x is less than 0 or negative, then function will be maximum at that point and put the value of x obtained in the function, then you can find maximum value of the function. So clear, students? So firstly you have to find f dash x, then put it equal to 0 and obtain the value of x. Clear? Then find f double dash x, put the obtained value of x in f double dash x. If f double dash x is greater than 0, then function will be minimum at that point and put the value of x in the function, then you can find minimum value. And if f double dash x is less than 0 means negative, then function will be maximum at that point and put the value of x in the function, then you have maximum value of the function. Clear? Now working rule for finding absolute maxima and or absolute minima. So step first, find all the critical. It means how we can find absolute maxima or absolute minima value. Clear? Find all the critical points of f in the given interval. At all these points and at the end of points of the interval, calculate the value of f. Identify the maximum and minimum values of f out of the values calculated in step 2. The maximum value will be absolute maximum value of f and the minimum value will be the absolute minimum value of f. Clear? Now see the example here. Find the absolute maximum value and the absolute minimum value of the following function in the given interval. Fx is equal to x cube. X belongs to the closed interval minus 2 to 2. You have to find absolute minimum and absolute maximum value. So firstly we have to find f dash x and put it equal to 0 and find the value of x. To find f dash x will be 3x square. Put it f dash x is equal to 0, then x is equal to 0. Now you have x is equal to 0, x is equal to minus 2 and x is equal to 2. To find the value of function at x is equal to 0, at x is equal to minus 2 and at x is equal to 2. So at x is equal to 0, f0 is equal to 0 and at x is equal to minus 2, f minus 2 will be minus 8, f0 is equal to 0, f minus 2 is equal to minus 8 and f2 is equal to 8. Clear? The absolute maximum value of fx is 8 because maximum value in 0 and in minus 8 and in 8 will be 8 and minimum value will be minus 8. So absolute maximum value is 8 and absolute minimum value is minus 8. Clear? Now see next example. So you have to remember to find the absolute maximum and absolute minimum values. Firstly find f dash x, then put f dash x is equal to 0 and find the value of x. Clear? Put the values of x in the given function and also from the given interval also find the value of function, and you have to find out minimum and maximum value, which will be absolute maxima and absolute minima value of the function. Now see the example. Find the maximum profit that a company can make if the profit function is given by px is equal to 41 minus 72x minus 18x square. Clear? You have to find maximum profit. So profit function is given px is equal to 41 minus 72x minus 18x square. So firstly find p dash x and put p dash x is equal to 0 and find the value of x. So on putting p dash x is equal to 0, x is equal to minus 2 by 3. Now p dash x changes sign from positive to negative. It implies that px has maximum value at x is equal to minus 2 by 3. So maximum profit will be, put x is equal to minus 2 by 3 in the profit function, which will be equal to 49. So maximum profit is 49. Clear, students? So now you have to solve exercise 6.1 with example. Okay, students? Thank you.